Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video,
Ladies, you gotta compete for your man if you want that man to realize that you are a keeper. See, Americans are a rarity and a specialty here in Germany. So when my husband, back then boyfriend, came to visit me in Germany back in '06, I had to prove to him that I was better than everybody he dated before and that I'm going to be better than everybody that he could possibly date in the future. So I took the man on trips. I bought him everything that he wanted to have and stuff that he didn't even want to have. And I had to let him know, look, I adore you. I appreciate you coming all the from America to Germany and come visit me. And I have to prove to you, and I will do everything and anything that is in my power to show you that I am the one. Why am I saying this? I just want to tell you, gentlemen, that there are women who will compete for you. So ladies, compete for your man if you want him to know that you're a keeper. And if you don't want to compete for him, don't be mad if he doesn't want to compete for you.
I already knew I had him because there was simply no competition out there for me. But let's just look at it objectively. You had this average Black American guy who now was able to choose between what he was dealing with before and somebody completely new. And let me tell you, the moment I stepped into that man's life, he really didn't know how to deal with my femininity because I was not loud. I was not screaming. I was not trying to, be louder than him. I didn't interrupt him because that's not something that I learned from home. If somebody would speak, and especially a man, you would let that man speak and then you would listen and then say whatever you have to say, right? So I was clean. I cooked. He didn't know what it was when a woman is actually in the room asking him, like, do you want something to drink? Before I got myself something to drink. Do you want something to eat? Before I started to eat my food, I would ask him, do you want to have a bite? I would come out of nowhere and just have a fruit bowl and just offer him some fruit. He didn't know none of this. So my husband, back then boyfriend, really thought this was a dream come true. He didn't know how to deal with none of this because all this me coming through, just being nurturing by nature, his peoples and his family didn't even do that for him. Like the family, there is no family unit. The average family, especially Black American family, has barely a family unit. There is no breakfast, lunch, and dinner at set times. And these are things that I introduced my husband to with my family. Can you imagine that impact that I had on him back then? So gentlemen, do not be afraid of traveling. There are so many more women out there who are willing to take care of you. It doesn't matter if they're young, it doesn't matter if they're older. They are willing to take care of you, willing to work with you, willing to be a part of your life. You don't have to deal with whatever you are dealing with back in your hometown because unfortunately, a lot of American women are lost in the delusional world that they are living in, and they don't even understand that they are going to be lonely for a long time, if not for the rest of their life. They say by choice, but I don't believe them.
now this is not to rage bait anyone. This is not to anger anyone. This is not to do anything. But this sounds like an ad for Germany. A few weeks ago, I saw a video of is it Japan? Calling for Black men to come to Japan to help them populate the place because Japanese women only want to have children with Black men. I think this woman is doing a great job for Germany. She came to tell Black men that German women would compete for them. German women will pay for trips. German women will take them as they are. They will cook and clean. They will be feminine. They'll do anything that they want. So instead of going to Cartagena, please go to Germany. Okay? That's the place to be this summer. Go to Germany. German women want Black men. The only thing I didn't like about it is she trying to put Black women down. But at this point in time, a win is a win. She's saying it's competition. Nobody's competing with you. You are the one flying them over. You are flying them over. You are giving them a place to stay. You are cooking for them, cleaning for them. Nobody is running after you, sis. You are running this race alone. I love the energy that the women in the comment section gave. Okay, they were like, "Thank you for your service. Thank you." Like. Nobody cares. Says you're running this race alone. Matter of fact, people are happy. We are happy if you love it, we love it for you. Okay. At this point, there's no need for you to come on the internet. Okay. But I can see he's made you like you're going high of all the praises that he's giving to you and making you feel like you are this amazing person. But to be honest, enjoy, okay? There's no need for you to make videos about it and trying to teach people how to be submissive women to men. Like, there's no need for it. Okay, enjoy your win. But let's get into some of the responses. I'm going to come back and talk some more. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you.
You had to.
Whoa. Baby, listen. We don't want no smoke. Nah, we don't want no smoke. As a matter of fact, what we as black women are prepared to do as a courtesy, as a gift to you, we will start the biggest GoFundMe page possible in the United States and rent you the biggest Carnival cruise ship that you can find to come back over here and get the rest of them. Yeah, come on, get the rest of them. The gaslighters, the narcissists, the one that don't like to take care of their kids, the ones with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 baby mamas, the one that like to get on social media bashing black women, the one that like to be disrespectful, the one that don't like to work, the ones that are sassy and zesty, the ones with anger issues, mommy issues, daddy issues, baby, come get them all. Yeah, come get them all. We don't want no smoke. I promise you we don't. Because before we get up and compete with you for one of them, we will run booty, butt ass naked in the forest with a bear with honey drizzling on our bodies and get attacked by killer bees. Now, what time we need to have them ready?
So I took the man on trips, I bought him everything that he wanted to have and stuff that he didn't even want to have, and I had to let him know, look, I adore you.
So femininity had nothing to do with it. You was just a trick. It's easy to get a man when you footing the bill. You flying him out. You buy him everything under the sun. You cook, clean, and pop pussy. Who wouldn't want that? Hell, I want that. You found an average black man. That's what you call him. An average black man from America. Bought him any and everything he could possibly want, even things he didn't think he wanted. You wait on him hand and foot. And you had the nerve to come on here and say it was easy because black women don't do nothing. We ain't doing that. You're doing too much. It's giving. Why would any one of us want to subject ourselves to that? And for all the black women that came on here like, she's right. Black women, we aren't feminine. Black women, we aren't catering to our men. Girl, you sound dumb. You sound very much stupid, and I hope you feel even stupider after finding out this pillar of femininity ain't nothing but a low-down dirty trick.
German woman says black women ain't no competition. She talk about there's no family structure or unity. Let's get into it. So let's address the competition part first. She ain't all the way wrong, but hear me out. The reason why she feel like there ain't no competition is because she jumped into a pool of men who adore her and pedestalize her just based off her skin tone, but she's delusional, right? She believed that it's because she's so domesticated, it's because she's serving plates, it's because she clean, it's because she doing all of these submissive duties that this man is like pedestalizing her. But the truth of the matter is, you're just dealing with men who pedestalize your skin color. Right? Nothing more, nothing less. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else besides the fact you're just not black. And that's what that man probably wanted. right? But you gassing yourself up, making yourself think that the competition part that you won was based off of all of these different things that you do, when it truly was just your skin tone. You could have entered the competition and did nothing and still won, right? And that's what it really comes down to. But let me ask you, could you still win the competition if you were amongst your own women? That's the kicker. If you was competing up against other German women is white with blonde hair and blue eyes, skinny with big boobs, could you still win? Could you still win against them is the question. And shout out to Legacy of Pretty. That's my good sis. And she clocked it first, right? When she said it in her video, I was like, boom, there you go. So I don't want to seem like I'm taking what she said, but what she said is absolutely correct. Yeah, you think you ain't no competition for black women, but what about them German women that's blonde haired and blue eyed? Are you competition against them? It's easy to come over to a community where you ain't got to do nothing but simply exist and win. But when you amongst your own and you can't compete against them because the men that you want in that community would choose them over you, now you going to come over here bragging about what you can take from us? You ain't took nothing from us because we could never win that and we don't want it, right? We don't want no group of men who pedestalize a woman based off her skin color. But that's what you're winning. That's the prize that you get in this colorist men who just obsessed with white skin. And the reason why I know this is true, because only a non-black woman who being gassed up behind the scene by a self-hating black man would get online to talk down about the very women who create the men that she laying down and having sex with. Now, when she discussed the black family unit, I wasn't all the way in disagreement with her. Now, I grew up in a household where my parents was married. My mama served my daddy first, then we ate, and then my mama ate, right? So I got to see structure growing up, but a lot of kids that's in the black community don't. That's not a lie. A lot of them grow up with single moms who work in multiple jobs. So no, there is no structure on breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No, there is no active man in the household. There is no structure. And a lot of y'all okay with it until outside people from the community start calling out stuff that's obvious that anybody can see. It's obvious that a lot of y'all don't value family and structure. And then you get mad when somebody who ain't in our community pointed out. But then when we in the community amongst ourselves and we telling each other, hey, we need to do better. We need to put a family structure back in place. We need to put some order back in place. Then y'all, I don't care about marriage. I don't care about this. I don't care. Well, don't care when people from outside communities call it out either then.
Black American guy.
This relationship is destined to fail for 3 reasons. 1, this entire video is littered with anti-blackness. 2, describing the person who you claim to love as an average black American man shows you how that person is truly perceived, and that this isn't based on love, it's purely based on her socio-political gain. 3, what this person has is confidently can say is a passport bro, and passport bros aren't looking for love, they're just looking for women who are going to enable their BS, because these are the traditional women that they're looking for. So good luck to the both of them.
Competition out there for me, but let's just.
But the reality is something actually quite different. The reality is you knew you had him because no other woman wanted him. I mean, that's the truth, isn't it? Black women, before you get upset at everything that this woman said, please hear me out. You're no competition to this woman in reference to her man. Now, her man also, with what she listed out, had a couple of issues. He kept choosing the women who are obviously a problem for him. And what does that say about his decision-making skills? And remember, he also chose this woman. And note how rude she was also to come at all black women as if they're a competition, as if you wanted him to begin with. You see, his decision-making skills led her to think this false sense of security in which she believes that all women want him. Now, there's a difference in between black love, black relationships, and interracial relationships. And whatever you want is for you. But don't think for a fragment of a second that just because you got who you got, that in some way is in reference to everyone else that does not want him. Remember, he chose you because of the individuals that he did not want. Which does not mean that you stand above and reign supreme. It means that you're the choice that he chose to pick. And as long as he loves you, treats you right, and you do the same, then you have that wonderful relationship. But we're at inside of your mind made you think that you now compare to every other black woman. Now that's where it gets a little bit perplexing to everybody else. And instead of keeping that sense of security, understand how to use it properly. You are secure in the relationship you're in because he wanted you over the women that he decided to date. And if the women that he decided to date were not the best or the epitome of black women, that says more about his choices and what he decided to go through more than who you are as a person. And after all, for some reason, when we judge you as a person, you for some reason decided to list out not that you love your relationship, but that in comparison to the other people, you stand above those other people that he decided to date. You see, that's a false sense of security. And I would ask you to consider, are you looking at your life right? Because if you want the person that no one else wants, and you think that at that point in time is something that's great, that you got the person that no one else wanted, well, you didn't listen to the sentence properly. He is a value to you, and that is great. He is a king to you, and that is great. He is a provider and a lover for you, and that is great. And all of those things that you do together that makes you happy, that is all great. However, that does not remove the reality that nobody else, especially the black women that you just referenced to in general, give a damn about whoever you're dating. And once more, this isn't a black love versus interracial relationship thing, because you are no competition to this lady if you are black and the black man wants an interracial relationship. And let him go, let him do what he does, let him love who he loves. But don't let her convince you that in some way you are less than or not high up in reference to competition when she's referencing to somebody you wouldn't date to begin with. Let her have her false sense of security, and let her have her false king in reference to black women.
It's as if you heard a false whistle and you started running so fast when nobody was chasing you. Right? You're running and no one is chasing you. You are the only one in this race. You are the only one in this competition. Nobody cares. All right. So if you've been in your long-term relationship, you guys are happy, continue being happy. We are happy for you. There's no need for you to come on the internet trying to bash other women. We don't care. Keep those things to yourself. That is your life. That's what you choose to do with your life. Enjoy it, and that's fine. All right. You trying to bring other women down says a lot about you. It makes you look some type of way. So stop it. If you're happy in your relationship, you won't be on the internet trying to bring other women down to make yourself feel good. That's all I'm seeing from this, okay? It looks like a cry for help, like there's something going on, right? Why do you want to prove something so bad? To who? I don't like women who love to compete with other women. I'm at this point in time in my life where I want to see women coming together, working together. But if you're a woman and you're still in that, with that mindset that you need to compete, because she said compete, like compete with other women to prove that you're better than other women, to prove that you can do better than, like, sis, there's something that is not right somewhere. Another woman is not your competition. Okay, if anything, you should be working together. If you're one of those women who get a high of men putting other women down just to praise you, please go find someone to talk to. Okay, there's a lot of things that you need to unpack and unlearn. Okay, if you are one of those women who they say I can cook better, I can clean better, I'm more beautiful, I'm a lighter skin, I'm a darker skin, my dear, that is a trap. Okay, it's a trick and a trap. All right, it's manipulation at its finest. Don't fall for it. Know better. Find different women to hang out with. Learn from different women who are empowering other women. Okay, another woman is not your competition, and if you don't see that, go seek help. I think that's all I'm going to add to this video. Can we all come together? We all work together? Can we all, stand for one another over men? That too, over a man that you claim is an average man. Oh my God. You need to learn to do better. That's all I'm going to say. We support you for your, 18 years? Because she said they met in 2006. So the math, unless my math is wrong, 18 years into it, well done, good job. If I had a medal, I'll pass it to you. If I had a badge of honor, I'll give it to you. If I had all those things, I'll add to you, but I don't have it. Okay, so good job, well done for just being an amazing woman to him all around. But anyway, let me know your thoughts about all of this. Thank you for watching. Bye.